wasn't being homeless. It wasn't running the streets. It wasn't hanging out with people I shouldn't hang out with. The hardest part of my life was actually trying, putting forth effort, and still not getting my goal. That was the hardest part. The hardest part was going to doggone school. I dropped out of doggone Detroit here before. I didn't go to school, so when I got kicked out, I wasn't tripping. But you can tell me I'm going to every class and I'm still failing? You mean to tell me I'm reading every paper, I'm still failing? That's the hard part. The breakthrough is the hardest part because the breakthrough is not about the X's and O's. The breakthrough is not about the weight room. The breakthrough is not about studying the plays. The breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness. The last 10%, the breakthrough is not about being better than them. You're already better than them. You're just not better than them mentally. So I got to do nothing physical. When you get to the top of your game, it ain't physical, y'all. It is not the darkest moment that's the problem. You the problem. And your perspective is the problem. You thought you was just going to have a dream and a goal, and you were just going to wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life punks you. Life punks you and say, do you really want this? I'm going to give your wife MS. Do you really want this? 5 of your aunts going to die of cancer. Do you really want this? You going to lose friends. Do you really want this? Your mama going to be pissed when you write the book about your family. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins going to abandon you. People that you used to be like this with going to think you bougie, don't want to deal with you. It's a part of it. But I paid too much. If I was going to quit, I would have quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. And I don't talk about that because I don't want to give nobody ideas. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you. Your own daddy don't want you. Take your life. I got through that. So why I'm going to quit over a grade, an F on a grade? Why would I quit? Because I didn't do well on the master's degree. Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Get a reward for your pain. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for it. I study my competition. Oh, my man, he fired. My man fired. My man, fired. My man, his use of word. Oh, my man, his presence. Oh, this is phenomenal. But when I studied all of them, it take 3 weeks to a month to get their stuff. I said, bingo, I got them. I'm going to go on YouTube and give my stuff away. Because guess what? If you're going through a divorce, you ain't got 3 weeks to wait on no doggone video. If your mama got cancer or you got cancer, you ain't got 3 weeks to a month to wait for your video. So I'm saying they better than me, but they will not outwork me. I will get up every day and put some on. 3 o'clock in the doggone morning. I'm doing it every day at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling y'all, the breakthrough, I'm going to break these boys. Why? Because where they come from, they couldn't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning if they wanted to. They smothered at me. They come from privilege. They got the language. They got the code. They got the rules. They grew up in it, but they will not get up earlier than me. They will not put out more content than me. Beast mode. I was homeless. I was knocked out. I was kicked out of school. I was told never to return. I did this in the midst of trials, in the midst of tribulations. Nobody gave me this. I earned it. Life wasn't a crystal stair for me. Didn't nobody give me a network. I earned a network. I know Warren Buffett because I worked my way to Warren Buffett. I worked my way to Dan Gilbert. I worked my way to the NBA. I worked my way to the NFL. Everybody say, E, how did you crack the code? I grinded my way through the code. That's how I cracked it. I got up every day at 3. At Monday, I grind. Tuesday, I grind. I don't care what the economy is doing. I don't care who the president is. I don't care who the governor is. I don't care who the mayor is. My wife ain't counting on the mayor. My wife ain't counting on the commissioner. My wife counting on me. When I walk out that house, she's counting on me to bring home the bacon.
What's up, y'all? It's another Tuesday. And it's Tuesday Talk. Y'all know how things going, y'all life. how things going in my life. Uh, with Tuesday talk, today's topic is regrets. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about regrets, a lot of people say they regret doing a lot of things. But sometimes it's pros to regrets, just like it's cons to regrets. Sometimes it's the good and it's the bad to regrets. Long day, mind racing. But when we talk about regrets, we got a couple things. One is I'm gonna give y'all the story. So a lot of us say, man, I regret talking to someone, introducing my life to someone. Uh, a lot of people say I regret talking to someone, introducing my life to someone, encountering with someone, etc. But when you encounter or give your all to someone or come across someone or talk to someone, it's really not about you regretting that it didn't work out. It's about you looking at the stuff that it taught you so you know what to do and what not to do with the next person. Or you know what story or how to break it down to the next generation or the next child. Sometimes we shouldn't say, oh, I regret doing this and that. Sometimes like, I regret playing here, or I regret going here, or I regret hooping here, or I regret driving here. But when you think about it, some of this stuff happened for a reason. Some of this stuff was led to you so you could experience something. You know what I'm saying? Then we have the other regret, another type of regret, where sometimes you definitely do regret certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you be like, man, it could be something simple as I regret leaving too soon where I should have been patient. And you know that's on you because you knew what you were supposed to do. You didn't follow your mind and your conscience to do what you're supposed to do. Or I regret cheating on this person. You knew this person was giving you your all, but you decided that you wanted to fit in, or you decided that you wanted to take that risk knowing it wasn't right. Or I regret going to this place. You knew your conscience told you not to go to this place. So you should have followed it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes your conscience and God or your higher power be telling you and you regret it because you know right from wrong, but some of y'all still do it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, I regret letting my wall down, or I regret giving this person a chance, or I regret telling certain people my plan, or I regret being friends with certain people, or I regret doing this and that because those people end up not being what you assume them to be or you want them to be. And don't get me wrong, it hurt like hell when they cross you, and especially when it's people that's close to you. Like, like I promise y'all, like one thing I can tell y'all I regret is expecting or assuming that people that some so-called family or friends or so-called loved ones is down to have my back and support me. I regret assuming that they really fool with me because it really hits me different when my assumptions or what I thought or what I believe come out to be false. That's one thing that I know for a fact I regret, and I'm starting to hold them at at the same rate I hold a stranger because I see now when you get to a certain age, if it's kids watching, teenage or preteens or people that just left college, once y'all get to a certain age, those people that you feel like was your family, friends, or loved ones, they gonna start fading away because they gonna even hate that you took your route and not what they wanted or they couldn't contribute or it's just crazy stuff. And one thing I don't want you to do is assume that they gonna always be there for you and then they come back and don't be there for you. Because that's what I regret. I regret assuming that they really got me or there for me and they don't. There's a big regret that I do. Another regret is I regret I regret not saying no enough. And the reason I said that because I just said yes, okay, and did so much. And don't get me wrong, that's who I am. And that's what I was supposed to do at certain times. But it was a couple of times that I knew I wasn't in the right position to do it and I didn't say no. And I regret that because it put me in a situation where it was my health or my mental or my situations or whatever it might have been. I didn't do what I knew that I didn't. Of course, everyone feel like they Superman and have superpowers, but don't overdo yourself, and then you regret doing it while you doing it. If that makes sense, like you regret saying, "All right, I got you," knowing your body, time, or situation is not there, or I regret trying to prove myself, whether it was the basketball aspect, the relationship aspect, the friendship aspect, the son aspect, the best friend aspect, the worker aspect. I regret trying to prove myself. I naturally, and a lot of y'all naturally don't have nothing to prove to no one because a lot of us are different. And my sister said it earlier, everybody had different paths and everybody have a strong hold or a strong suit or a strong gift that they bring to the table. And when you try to do more to prove yourself or try to do something what others do, then you end up messing yourself up more. And then you be like, nah, I should have stuck with it. And that's a big regret that you don't even have to do at all. The next regret, and this one don't really have nothing to do with me, but I've been saying like whether it's in the church or the community or the neighborhoods or some type of function, a lot of people goes to these things because they worried about what the next person say, and then if it ain't really what they think it's supposed to be, they regret going. Where you don't know what person or what happened that prevented or saved your life from going to those things, and why you getting mad if it don't happen the way you want to. Where I'm pretty sure Amendment One is freedom of speech. You have the voice to change a lot of things. So sometimes you be regretting certain stuff where you didn't even put yourself in position to change certain stuff. Simple. Um, the only other thing I think this might be the last one that I regret is I regret trying, 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 trying to give and expect and love and do whatever I need to do because people have showed a glimpse of what they could do, not showing what they will do. And that's just simple things, you know. Uh, but in reality, when we talk about regrets, there's so many things that I know y'all or a lot of people regret, but it's only a select few that you really could regret. Everything else just happened for a reason. And 9 times out of 10, something good happened on the back end if you believed and had faith in whatever happened and whatever you went through. It's only a few that you know you could regret and be like, yes, I messed up. Yes, I didn't follow my conscience, or yes, I didn't stick to what I've been doing, or what I know I should have done. That's all I got for y'all today on Tuesday. Hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all see the topic. Hope y'all leave comments, share, whatever. Pray for me while I pray for y'all. Better days is Big Tuesday, and next week we will be back at it on another Tuesday, giving more words and more things to talk about. If you know me, I go by D Wright. Better Days clothing line. Get y'all some gear, some bags, some shoes, some clothes, whatever. Hit me up. You know, if you wanna come be a guest and join me, you can. I'm open arms. I'm welcome to it. And have a good night.